Hi, I'm Zac Stone. I'm interviewing for the science position at East Grand Rapids Middle School. One thing that I have noticed with my teaching philosophy that has changed drastically over the last 8 years of my teaching career. I started off as a newbie teacher doing stand and deliver, thinking that was the tried and true way of teaching. And I immediately saw that it wasn't. It was boring, using PowerPoint, talking till most of my students fell asleep, and then seeing that sleepiness in their grades, in their tests, that there was no learning happening. It wasn't until about my third year of teaching where I got into inquiry-based instruction, where I talked less, my students did more, and I saw gains happening with their understanding of the science content and their enjoyment of science. And then add those two together, we get good grades. We get positive feedback of gains in test scores. And I saw that worked, that I would introduce the activity and give a very bare bones outline of what's happening and letting the kids go, okay, break it down into what you understand. And saw the light bulb happening, saw these kids who didn't enjoy science because they were doing it. They were understanding it. They were investigating answers to questions that they had within the content, and then we start to see positive things happening. And that's where I look at. That's where I want to see it. That I don't want to be Charlie Brown's teacher. I want to be a facilitator of knowledge and saying, okay, guys, let's figure this out. What is our question? Let's figure this out. And then with East Grand Rapids, why East Grand Rapids? I went to Forest Hills Northern for third grade through graduation, and I always was one way, shape, or form competing against East, whether it was in academics or athletics. And I knew that East was number one. They were the leader of the pack that you want to be a part of, and being able to possibly teach there and be a part of that, that's something that I want to do. The model of East is a tradition of excellence, and this is a commitment, a challenge, and an expectation. That's impressive. That's something I want to be a part of. That's something I want to be able to help. That's why I want to take those kids and let them grow and be a part of that. And so that's really okay. So some kids know right away that they want to be something. They want to be a professional athlete. They want to be an architect, whatever. For me, becoming a teacher was a very long and winding route. Got my undergrad from Michigan State in kinesiology, and I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. And then life happens, things happen, and then all of a sudden I'm at Ferris. I'm getting working towards education. Didn't think that this was what I wanted to do, but it felt right. And it wasn't until I started doing my student teaching that it was like, aha, this is it. This is what I want to do. I want to be a teacher. I want to do really cool things in the classroom, whether it's experiments and labs and stuff like that, but this is where I want it to be. And I started reflecting back on my teachers I had in high school, Bob Vandenberg, Marie Luss, Steve Harvey, and seeing their passion that they had in the classroom and wanting to affect their students to make them the best person that they can be. And looking at that, and like, this is what I want to do. And every year when I get a new crop of kids, I'm like, okay, let's become better. Let's go from where you are today, and at the end of the school year, you're going to be better. You're going to be better at science. You're going to be better at learning. You're going to be better at test taking. Whatever it's going to be, you're going to be better at, if it's a small step or a large gain. And so that's what I started to figure out. That's like, this is why I want to become a teacher. And I think those are the characteristics that I have. I have a drive. I have a passion. I'm hardworking. I'm compassionate. And I just want to see the very best in my students. I want to see them succeed. And so I think that's where I am. And that's how I could describe myself. Thank you for your time and your consideration. I do look forward to hearing from you.